truth for the peak of the present BNP acting chairman, Mr. Tarique Rahman. Tarique Rahman is, that 70 years exile time. So people have been very eagerly waiting, especially the support of BNP. The BNP, that that is the largest political party in Bangladesh still now, after only. And you have to similarly see the scenario of Jamaat. You know that the Jamaat, after 54 years, they have in very peak of positions now. They have in now want to pick actually the power. So it is truth. It is bitter truth that Tariq Rahman popularity is so much, but you have to remember mind that Jamaat is now is the highest peak of the moment. So you compare to the parallel sentiment of the pulse of the people, especially the mass people in Bangladesh. So what happening? We see that that is some the mega show reality from announcing the leader of Tariq Rahman coming to Dhaka, especially the especially some several parts of the Dhaka, especially Purbachal, to Sarvadi, to lots of places. Especially there's too much people crowded and everything welcoming to Mr. Tariq Rahman and his family. But you have to remember that Tariq Rahman, the pulse of people, who are the supporter of BNP, that is a very strategic part of the people. But you have also to remember that Jamaat Islam now there is some from separate election between especially from BMP, and so they have to now also coming from the in power. So you know that after the last two election they have been especially alive with the Jamaat, but now Jamaat is now want to separately done from his election. So this is a liquid test for the two parties, especially Jamaat and BMP, whose popularity is pick up the positions. And it is bitter truth. I again repeated, the Jamaat is now is on highest pick up the moment, and media gives so much hype that Tarek Rahman is coming, leader is coming, so lots of mega show, mega event is coming, but the reality is different. But we see that there's some media, from special international media, for his clearance, why he's not coming from lots of days, especially after 5th August, 1 years plus year, passing time, why he is not coming. We seen the some statement from him because of some security issues, some clearance issues, and other issues. So we just he want to now to prove what is his security issues and what is his the international factor why he's not coming from Bangladesh. So people are want to know, and people are want to prove the limited and the highest positions and of supremacy of the Bangladesh National Party's BNP's present time.
Mr. Chakma, let me now come to you, sir. The kind of radicalization that we have witnessed on the lanes of Dhaka, the kind of things that we have been reporting from past couple of days, be it the lynching, be it the killing of Deepu Chandra Das, Major General Kochar also highlighted that we are sharing at the moment the porous border with Bangladesh. Can we say that we have an enemy sitting in the west side of our country? We are now witnessing an enemy sitting on the east side of the country as well, with a porous border, of course. And we have to do the SWOT analysis. What is going to be the way forward as far as the diplomacy between India and Bangladesh is concerned? What is going to be, the way out of this situation?
I think it's very difficult for the government of India to get out of this, simply because, if you look at Bangladesh today, the premise or the main refrain of the people in Bangladesh is anti-India. So that anti-India plank will continue, and if Tariq Jia, in the run-up to the elections, in any manner he indicates that he is closer to India, then obviously people will not vote for the BNP, because at the end of the day, Sheikh Hasina still, although her party is wanted, she is still a polarizing figure in Bangladesh. That's one aspect. The second aspect is we have to understand that Tariq Jia is not a leader by himself. Tariq Jia is an asset of somebody, And the change in Dhaka is not the popular change which the people of Bangladesh wanted, because in the beginning it was only over the quota movement, then it turned into something else, then overthrowing of the government, and it became very clear that there are some Western powers who are involved in it, and we cannot ignore the fact that this is a project of the deep state of the Americans and the Pakistanis. So if the CIA and the ISI are involved in it, Tarique has to continue to play the role. So Tarique's role, or he doesn't have the capacity to, pursue any kind of independent policy. I think we have to remember that this project of regime change in Bangladesh, or to use Bangladesh for certain purposes, was approved by the Biden administration a long time back. The first part of the project, that is the overthrow of the Sheikh Hasina's government, is over. Now they are going to implement certain actions. We do not know in details how long it will continue. And I see that the entire initiative is basically to destabilize India. So Tarique doesn't have that kind of leverage. And we have to also remember Tarique himself has very close relationship with the ISI. So if you look at the way, in the beginning, when they were in power from 2001 to 2006, there were attempts to murder Sheikh Hasina, the grenade attack. Then Kiribia, another minister of Bangladesh, was killed in a brutal grenade attack. And these were things which were done when Tarique and his party were in power. So at that point in time also, we had seen that certain activities which were carried out against India. And what we have to bear in mind that in the last 1 year and 4 months, Pakistan's ISI have already made entry into Bangladesh. They have positioned themselves. 15 months or 16 months is a long time. So Tarique doesn't have any kind of options, because he has too many things to hide as far as the ISI is concerned. And in 2018 he went and met the ISI officials in Dubai, and on many occasions he had met them. So Tarique is not somebody who has the capacity to act independently, and also he has too many secrets, which will be divulged if he doesn't play the ball. Because we have to remember, the project which the Americans have undertaken has not been completed.
Right.
Only part of the project has been completed. So we have to be careful as to how we see how the developments take place in Bangladesh.
Absolutely. And with that, I'll request all of my guests to please stay on with me here on the broadcast. While we are speaking to you, we are also flashing the live visuals coming in straight from Dhaka of the arrival of Tarique Rahman along with his wife and daughter. We could also spot Khalida Zia over there, who is not keeping well at the moment. She was spotted in a wheelchair. These are the visuals coming in straight from Dhaka, showing you his arrival. BNP reportedly has planned a massive rally for him as well, with about 5 million people being in presence to show their support towards BNP. A lot's to be changed right before February 2026, when we will be seeing the country of Bangladesh undergoing polls, selecting their new government. With that, we are slipping into a very short commercial break. Do stay with us. We'll come right back.
This is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News 9, English news as it should be.
Okay, 2026, take notes. Manifesting. More bubbles, less troubles. For my little Miss Sunshine, tickles and giggles.